here. Hopefully I can hold it straight. One guy digging for the other guy. Reach up a little bit. So the small hose, a 290, they're big, but not nearly as big as a 470. Kind of fun, eh? Okay, good morning. So we've been hauling out contaminated dirt here for a couple weeks whenever I've been working, and this is what I'm doing. That truck getting loaded there, that truck and wagon, it's the same as what I'm pulling. I've got that's a T800 and I've got a T880, but other than that, the wagon is identical. It's a new thing for me, learning how to back them things up. It's okay backing a wagon up, you steer it with the front with the converter, but unloading it is a little different game. Anyway, Mike that pulls that one, he's good at it. I wouldn't say I'm good, but I'm getting better, because you can't get any worse. We're loading with a 470 on this end. They're a big hole. And this is what we've been doing. So I caught a little bit of footage here and there of different things, but I might be able to get some footage of this. So can't quite see where he's digging.
It's a lot better now. Looks much better.
Yesterday was pretty sticky. We're getting stuck in the truck. So with the wagon, you see Mike is out there watching his suspension now. They're real tough trying to get the weight on. If you fill the front of the wagon right up, then generally you're about good on the weights by the time you work your way to the back, but you leave the back empty a little bit. So that same combination is what I'm pulling, about 34.5 tons of capacity. And what's that, about kind of 11.5, almost like as if you put 11.5 in the front in the truck, 11.5 right at the very front of the wagon, and then 11.5 in the middle, and then that's gives you about your legal weights. Anyway, looks like they're gonna swap hole operators there. The guy in the blue coveralls is loading us yesterday, so I'll maybe get a little more footage from the front, get a bit closer, and then that's good enough. Well, for most of us, my grandson, he'll want to watch it 5 times in a row, but I guess the rest of us, we can just watch it once. One more little bit of fun, loading up rock trucks there and then unloading in front of me. So this is the last of the cleanup of this contaminated area. What they got, I guess, is some saltwater contamination in the soil, and so they're just cleaning up the perimeter here now to make sure they got it all. Anyway, so as before, gravel, those rock trucks, they hold about 30 tons, 32 tons, something like that. So now Gary will get turned around in front of me and get emptied, and then it's my turn to get loaded. Oops. Sorry about that. You'll have to start calling me Hollywood because of my exceptional camera skill. I think I was from Hollywood making my movies. gonna be a little curious if I can get enough weight on my load. This black dirt's never heavy. Wonder if I can get enough on there. Those rock trucks, they tip up so far, you're like, my goodness, you think the box will fall right out. So those are 300s. Stupid zoom on my phone. Okay. Now he's gonna beep the horn here in a second, and I'll pull in behind that wagon and get going. I think that's about it. Have a great day. This has been going on for a couple of weeks or more now. 3 or 4, seems like forever. Here we are, a little bit closer. Gotta zoom out a bit. So this pup in front of us here, that I always pull that one until I've been pulling the wagon. That's my pup there. But you see, we got plastic in the truck. I don't know if you can see it waving there in the wind. So when you're hauling contaminated stuff, they're always putting poly in the truck so that it's comes out easier. You don't have any risks of it sticking. So one last piece of glass, a little bit of noise. I think that bucket is about 7 feet wide. I've loaded myself with it before. The hard part is getting not too much in there. Bust off the sideboards maybe. Then he'll honk the horn and it'll be my turn. Get some lighter stuff off the top, a little less sticky. Maybe he's full already. Yeah, my turn. This is what it looks like from the cab. And throw it on into the truck. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Get some weight in there. I know we just put in enough so my airbags look like we're up to legal weight. Pull ahead. It's a big old hole. So he's got a passenger there. The old ravens, they're a funny little critter. They're smart, huh? If I threw anything out the window, he'd be after it. We go up to the driver's door and beg a little bit and see if anyone's going to throw something out. Just checking. Just checking. Are you going to give me a treat? They're a smart bird, those things. Anyway.
Load it up into the cell.
So, hurry up and wait to go get unloaded. Near the end of the process here.